Welcome to Friday, everyone. Yes, today is Friday the 23rd of May. Next week, it's already next month. So things go very, very quick. Just as the market, risk on, risk off, risk on, risk off, risk off, risk on, risk off. And it goes like that for the whole week. And we don't even know what's can probably happen in the next hour or 30 minutes. It's so much unpredictability that is no joke at the moment. So guys, I just want to, today's Friday, I want to do a little bit of more relaxed video. We don't have much to talk about except about the national core CPI for Japan, the German GDP that is going to come tonight, and the retail sales for Canadian dollar tonight as well. But recently, I was helping one of my friends to run 100K. Yeah, that's correct, 100K running, not riding. Okay, so it's most likely a 2 hours drive, and he completed in 20 hours running. Okay, so basically I was his support crew. So every 30K I was seeing him to give him food, do a massage on his legs, change his socks, change his shoes, and etc. So it was kind of an experience, I'm a runner as well. I do like to run. Unfortunately, I'm injured at the moment, so I had a stress fracture 4 months ago. I'm slowly getting to that. I do have a 100K race next year as well, so I'm going to start with 50K on May next year and 100K in November next year. So I'm a runner as well. I know how things go, and if you are, you most likely will start to relate with what I'm going to have to say. So on the first time I saw him was 37K. So he took 4 hours to get to the 37K, and I knew something was wrong because he's somewhat of a professional runner. He's not an elite, but he's somewhat of a professional runner. And I was like, there's something wrong with it. It has to be. I don't take 34 hours to run 37K. And then when he came, at the first CP, so that's the checkpoint that we say, he told me, look, I'm devastated because I had to wait 1 hour and 45 minutes standing there doing nothing because it was raining. It was on the Blue Mountain. So in Sydney here, Blue Mountain is, it's a very, very beautiful place, but it's a mountain, as everyone can relate. So it's 4,000 altimetry. So it was kind of stiff, kind of a lot of hilly, let's say. So he had to wait because it was raining, and the crew of the race didn't let everyone do on, it was like 3,000 people. They couldn't run at the same time in one single track. When I mean single track is basically one person can go and one person can come back. So basically like that, okay? So they say it's one at a time. So one go, and then the other one comes, and then one go, other one comes, and like that. So 3,000 people doing that. So he had to wait for 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I was like, what? He had to wait 1 hour and 45 minutes, and sometimes we need to wait 15 minutes. We sometimes have to wait 30 minutes for one entry that can be profitable, and we still complain about it. Okay, so it just showed the resilience that we need to have on trading. It just showed how patient you have to be, because the objective, was running 100K. Sometimes it can be a different objective for you. Sometimes can be, not running 100K, but having the passion to bring something that is helping you out and put this into your life. I don't know, but let's back to relate to trading. Just be patient sometimes. It's all we need to have into, something like the market are we going at the moment. If you overtrade, you can pretty much blow up. And if you don't trade, sometimes you miss opportunities. So be patient for the best opportunities, okay? And then on the CP4, so the checkpoint 4, on the 30, 60, 90, around 60K, I've met another guy that he came in and he was devastated as well because he couldn't even walk anymore. He was like, I give up. I can't go any further, he said to me. And he was Brazilian as well. My friend is Brazilian. So I was like, listen, what's going on? And he told me, he was with a lot of cramps. He didn't have the proper food. He didn't have the proper liquids. So I was like, wait a minute. It's exactly like trading. if you don't have the right strategy for you, if you don't have, the right people to teach you, like me, I'm teaching you here every single day about macro, about fundamentals, about lagging indicators, about soft data, about hard data, everything I'm teaching for free. Not only me, but the whole ACY group is teaching everyone here for be capable to, go into the market. So if you don't have the right people on your side, if you don't have the right tools for you to go and do it, it's going to be very hard. So this is why we're here, and this is why you should subscribe to the channel as well. So he told me, look, I don't have liquids, I don't have a proper few, what should I do? And then I sort of, run through a little things with him. And in the end, I'm going to tell you something about him that was kind of shocking to me, but he was like, no, I give up. I was like, listen, mate, you did already 60K. There's another 40 to go only, so do it. And he's like, yeah, I did already 60. There's only a little bit more to go. Literally a little bit more, not even half. So just do it. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to do it because I came here to finish. And that's exactly the type of perseverance, resilience you need to have in trading. It's nearly there. Why are you giving up? Go for it. Do the extra more, do the little bit more. That's what you need for. Success doesn't come from a day or the night. It comes from building it's consistency. It's come from discipline. Along the years, along the weeks, along the months, it will come, okay? So that guy that I just told you, he's an ultra runner. He's on the elite. He was gonna do that run in 13 hours, 100K in 13 hours. That's like really, really fast. And I was like, why did you need my help then? And then he told me, look, the most experience I have been, from he's going to Swiss, he's going to Thailand, he's going to mainland, he's been everywhere running. Sometimes all you need is that last push. So I'm here to help everyone on the last push to trading. And then you will be able to, start to relate things on life to trading, because trading is basically looking at opportunities forming around the world and trading these into the stock market or into the Forex market. All right, so that was pretty much my whole week, my whole weekend helping him. And I thought I would bring here, you guys probably saw some footages here because we did some sort of videos. Hopefully you guys like that content as well. Now, switching to trading, what actually matters, we did have the GDP, the Japanese CPI this morning at 9:30 a.m. and the national core CPI came in at 3.5 from the consensus of 3.4. The CPI month over month, national as well, but not the core, it came in at 3.6 from previously 3.6. There was no consensus, so pretty much no changes. And the CPI month over month, it came in at 0.4% from the previous 0.3. From consensus was nil. No one was expecting anything. So what do I think about the Japanese yen is pretty strong, especially at the time we are at the moment where we are sort of having a risk off. Money will move to those safe havens, okay? Money will move to those CHF, Euro, GBP, Japanese yen, and we'll fly away from Australian dollar, New Zealand, maybe even US dollar, because US dollar has been falling so much. So I did had a trade short on US dollar, Japanese yen, just to capture that momentum. And I still have a trade short on Aussie Japanese yen as well, Aussie yen. And I've made that trade live for everyone into the Telegram group. So if you're not on the Telegram group, that's the type of information you're missing. Go into the description and join me on the Telegram. It's free and we don't charge anything. Now, tonight, this afternoon, we're going to have the German GDP. Why so important for us to be looking at German? And yes, the whole Europe is completely good, but Germany is one of the poles that support the whole Europe, is one of the poles that make the most money in terms of GDP for the whole Europe. So it's very, very important for us to see how the growth of that country is going. At the moment, the quarter one is expected to have a consensus of 0.2% from the previous of negative 0.2%, so pretty much 100% more. The German GDP year over year quarter one Previously it was negative 0.2 and expected to be at the same, so negative 0.2. So any uptick into the German GDP year over year, quarter one, it will be really great for us. And if the German GDP comes as expected or a little bit up than expected, it will be very positive, and I would be looking to long euros, okay? So afterwards at the night, we're going to have retail sales from Canada. We're going to have core retail sales and normal retail sales. So the core retail sales is expected to come at negative 0.1%, so from previously 0.5. Yep, somewhat good. Inflation has been pretty low into Canada. It's still not into, I would say, the target band of the BOC, the Bank of Canada, but they've been fighting a lot, and especially with the Trump taxes or tariffs, that they have imposed into Canada. Retail sales month over month is expected to come at 0.6 from previously negative 0.4, and then the month over month March is expected no new, but the previous is negative 0.4. So anything above that, it's already good. All right, guys, that was quite a week. I hope you guys liked this video. Was talking a little bit more about relating the trail running, the discipline, the consistent you need to get to be able to go and run 100K, and the same thing for trading, consistency, discipline, being there every day, doing bit by bit, 1% better today, 1% better tomorrow, it counts up to 365% better in the whole year, right? So I hope you guys like this content. Have all a great weekend ahead. I will be back on Monday, normal times, and on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we do have webinars from 4 to 5 p.m. in Sydney time. So the link gets sent into the Telegram. So for you to join the webinar, you need to go into the Telegram, and the Telegram is free and it's on the description. Guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully it's not raining where you're at, because here in Sydney is, a bit of a unpleasant weather, but hopefully it clears up the sky soon. Thank you so much. Thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I see you in the next week. Bye bye.